Hello, my name is Earl Teets, author of ProjectHealthyWealth.com. It really is a blessing and an honor to help other people help themselves. That's what our business here at Common Sense is all about. The mission of this training is to allow one willing to practice what is taught with daily consistency. Should this be your first home business, congratulations for choosing a path known to help others more from poverty to abundance than any other path. Entrepreneurship has created more financial independence than any other form of income generation. So let's start with the most important question of this process. Is there a picture in your mind, of how your day would look practicing habits that create income one could hand down to the next generation as it continues to grow and multiply? Have you ever pictured that in your life before? And I ask you that question because if you've never been taught how to picture that particular day, if you don't see it in your mind first, it will not manifest into physical reality. So it's important to look at what we're sharing with you today, because what I'm sharing with you is some very serious truth that can make a major difference in your life should you be willing to apply it. Again, it's the choices we make that determine where we end up in life. At the end of this training, you should have what it takes to lay out a schedule to plant the seeds that will produce the harvest. It's just a matter of making the right choices to stick to the right actions daily. We're going to dive into that a little bit more just a little later in the training here. The most followed leader of all time once said, "Wide is the path that leads to destruction, and narrow is the path that leads to life." He taught a habit of planting 4 seeds to see a multiplied harvest. He described the harvest ranging from 30 to 100-fold increase. So, folks, as life takes its toll, 3 of 4 seeds do not produce, and one does. As the most famous leader ever followed in the world said, some 30, some 60, some 100-fold. You don't know what that seed's going to do, but your job is to please God with faith by planting 4 seeds. And you know that one of those 4 is going to produce fruit. History is full of clues from success demonstrating more fail than succeed. Failure doesn't mean that you lost in your business. It means you found something to learn along your journey. Failure is a stepping stone to step up on and move to the next step. Starting a business today has proven odds that over 90% will fail before 6 months have passed. Yet less than 10% that succeed, folks, they're responsible for the majority of the new wealth in that same time period. Isn't that amazing? Now, over the next 12 weeks, should one practice what is taught with daily consistency, a foundation will be in place providing proper daily actions to produce weekly results. We're going to share events, tools, and strategy that produces, so there's no question in your mind, what are you supposed to do to make the money? The choice of following the process or not is what determines the results. I'm going to repeat that again. The choice of following the process or not is what determines the results. So we're going to master 4 skills that will be practiced over and over. The first skill is we're going to build a list of people who want to earn more income and feel better in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they want to lose weight. Maybe they want more energy. Maybe they would enjoy life with less anxiety. We have 21 different solutions, each priced at less than $100 a month, so it's affordable to add value to life and quality to our existence. And most of them save the consumer money that they're already spending for that solution that they're not quite getting. So when you have a transfer spending advantage, as we do, it allows you the ability to capture that repeat business month after month, year after year. Folks, it's so important that you understand that trying to convince another person that you have the best opportunity on the planet will only put up a wall between you. However, when you have learned their need first to either feel better, have more income, or both, it becomes natural to say, I'm so glad you shared that with me. It just so happens that we're working with a group of professionals that specialize in the solution to that very problem that you just brought up. What's the best number that we can text you a video with that information? You see, this takes us to skill set number 2, share the solution, or better known as show the plan. You see, as we've identified the problem, we're now going to bring the solution to the table. As they study the actions that you take to earn their business, they are wondering if they can practice what it is that you're doing. The more explaining you do, the farther you drive them away from you. You need to understand it is not what sounds the best that creates multiplication of income. It is duplication of successful work habits. We're going to show you our daily routine at the end of this training, so there'll be no doubt in your mind what needs to be done as far as work habits. They will see you listen to them and learn their problem, which is so important. What excites them the most is they can point to a video, a call, a Facebook Live, or a Zoom, and let all the ins and outs be explained for them. Anyone is willing to point one in the right direction, and folks, no one likes to sell. I'm going to repeat that. Anyone's willing to point one in the right direction, and no one likes to sell. So with the process of listening to their need and then directing them to information with the solution, and then introducing them to others that are there to help them along the way, it shows them that you have a solution and help for their needs from what you learned from them. Over 90% of all sales, folks, take place from a position of know, like, and trust. And this is the process of practice that leads one there. Using our tools with the Go Recruit app allows us access to videos to fit just about any need that one could have. Our Facebook groups with the guides and the trainings also allow one access to a lot of solutions shared by doctors and results as far as testimonials of the results that people got from using the products that we have or the services that we use. Now, having the ability to demonstrate success in motion with a 3-year debt-free track record globally stands apart from all the other hype and hope to one day be stories, okay? That's one of the beautiful things about where we set. So our third skill is then to set up the order as a customer or a builder. Once they've seen a tool holding their solution and spoke with the coach in their corner, the next logical step is to place the order for the products or the business building pack. Taking the time to sign up your clients while the information is fresh shows your dedication to help, and it builds a relationship of trust. If this is during business hours, Monday through Friday, and you get nervous at this point and step, a 3-way call to customer service to have them help you enroll your client also shows them how committed the company is to serve. We are with what we have. So when we're committed to serve with what we have, we can make a difference. However, you choose to complete this step, know that it is the one that creates the volume that makes the pay. The more times you complete this third step, the more money you will earn. Next is promote the next company live training event. Having the ability to spend time with those having success with our system as results are demonstrated. Folks, it brings the kind of belief level to the table that brings impossible to possible. I have a personal friend in our industry in his first year with zero experience. He took the advice given to him and had 10 professionals that he had known and invited them to an event that was showing a project being worked on to help people earn financial freedom from home during the housing crash of 2008. That year, his team established over $1 million per month in volume. Now, keep in mind, none of them had any experience in the network marketing field. All of them rookies. Something magical happens when a group of people that are dedicated to make a difference for the better with others see a path that does so. Always remember, the purpose of each meeting in person, online, over the phone is to book the next one to help them to progress. We used to just say the purpose of the meeting is to book the next meeting. And it really is. As the people that you work with see that you're determined to help them to their solution and that you're with them along this journey, you start to build the relationship that is the glue that will hold your business together month after month, year after year. Folks, personal development schedule from employee mentality to entrepreneurial thinking is absolutely crucial. 95% of what we practice is thought control. 5% is actual activity. How we let our thoughts dominate our minds is how we become. So I'm going to repeat that again. 95% of success is thought control. 5% is actual activity. How we let our thoughts dominate our minds is how we become. So let's look at some basics here. 1 hour per day, 5 days per week, take the weekends off. What are we going to do? We're going to share a solution, or an old school way, show the plan. In these first 12 weeks is a part-time commitment that will allow one the ability to properly lay in the foundation to a full-time level of income from those part-time efforts. The key is your daily consistency. What are we going to be part of? Well, Monday in this schedule is a Monday weekly kickoff call put on by the owners to announce any bonuses or new things coming to the company and keep us aware of what's happening in the field. Every week we get this call from the owners, and it's a treat. Now, we also have a mentoring mastermind Zoom on Monday evenings for those that want to learn from 7-figure earners that have actually produced 7-figure earners in our industry. Some companies charge over $10,000 for that kind of training from that caliber of leadership. We have it to where you can show up and learn if you wish to. We have a Tuesday Grow to Go social media training that teaches us how to utilize the power of Facebook, how to find people for our business, and how to help them solve problems that they're facing. Isn't that cool? There's actually a track record behind this training of people going from zero with no experience to top earner status with this company. So Saturday, that's important training. Every Tuesday, this Grow to Grow training will take place. There's also our Saturday morning book study. Right now, we're going through the book called If You Were Born or You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. Okay. As we study the books that have proven to get results, we end up with that mindset that allows us to create the success that we're striving for, folks. It's so important that we are on that book study every Saturday morning. Okay. The other thing that we have is a Saturday morning training call at 9 a.m. Mountain Time Zone, put on by multi-million-dollar master trainer Eddie Freeman. He's helped 30 people go from zero to $1 million in our industry, and he's going to share what he's using in the field as he ranked up to the top of our pay plan faster than anyone in the company. It's kind of nice to learn from results, folks, and Eddie's going to share new results every week as they take place and what's being done to get those results. It's awesome to be able to plug into what works so we know how to work. It's really a blessing to have these events for us to plug into and schedule our activities around them and understand the value of being able to promote them. One thing our top 3% of earners all have in common is that none of these events are optional. I'm going to repeat that, folks, because it's so important. One thing our top 3% of earners all have in common is that none of these events are optional. You'll always see the top earners attending these events. This is how we earn a living, helping others help themselves. The way you treat your business is the way it will treat you. If you recognize these events are a chance for us to learn from people who are doing and practicing what we wish to accomplish, it's amazing what we'll get out of it when we will put our all into it. So we're going to look at what this boils down to, because what we practice is very simple. 12 weeks of showing the plan or sharing the solution, however you want to word it. 5 days a week, 1 time a day, totals 60 times in that first work quarter of properly serving the client. In our example only sample of work habit, let's say we fail 4 out of 5 times that we show the plan each week. What does that mean? It means that this brings 12 people to the team. Remember at the beginning of the training, difficult is the path that leads to life, and there are few who find it. But as we practice the actions properly, we found a way to fail more than we succeed and add 12 people to our team in that first 12 weeks because we stayed consistent daily. It also gives one actions to measure and adjust for improvement as we repeat the next 12 weeks. When you treat your business like $1 million business, it will become one. But if you act like it's just one of those things, that dominant thought process will become your reality. Again, the choice is all yours. When your calendar is full, so will be your paycheck. This process continued with daily consistency from the beginning has created the majority of fortunes from 2 to 5 years of effort in our industry. Back to what we said in the beginning, less than 10% choose the discipline to stay the course. You always own your own business, so should you want to implement other ideas or strategies, simply do so after completing your 1-hour commitment of following our proven system first. Then try those other strategies out. By doing so, enough seeds are planted each week consistently for the first 12 weeks to begin a cycle of harvest over the next 12 weeks. As you see, folks, consistency is key. Now, here's a picture of myself with famous leader John C. Maxwell. Fortune 500 companies pay him thousands of dollars to do seminars for about an hour long to teach their corporate people how to be leaders. So being able to learn from John in person was such a treat. I remember at the time his book, The 21 Laws of Leadership, was really popular. Now, John teaches that the secret to your success will be found in the process of your daily routine. So I'm going to repeat that. John teaches that the secret to your success will be found in the process of your daily routine. I'm going to share the 5 things to my personal daily routine that has produced full-time earnings on part-time efforts for many over the 30 years that I've earned on commissions in this industry. These 5 daily steps, when implemented every day on a consistent basis for 2 to 5 years, have set more people free than pretty much any other process in entrepreneurship. So it's important to recognize that. The first thing that I do is pray. We must ask to receive. The second thing that we do is we plant seeds, 3 of them a day. Add 3 names and numbers to your list of prospects. This is a daily activity that gives you more people to serve in your business. Utilizing online social media allows you to find people for your business without even having to put gas in your car, to leave your home, to build an organization of people who want improvement to life and problems solved. Sometimes that's even money saved. So we're not asking for the impossible. We're simply guiding people to solutions that they don't know exist. And the more confidence we have in the daily practice that we take, the more we will draw people to us. The third step that we're going to do is we're going to follow up with those 3 seeds and do what? We're going to show the plan or share the solution, however you like to word it. And the point of each time we do this is to book the next meeting to help them to the next step. Sometimes we're booking another meeting to help them build their first contact list. Sometimes we're booking the next meeting as far as showing them what training meeting that they need to plug into next. The purpose of the meeting is to book the next meeting. So the fourth thing that we're going to do on a daily basis is we're going to increase our value. Readers are leaders. Don't ever forget that. We also have an audio program through Common Sense Mentoring that will allow us to hear audios of positive experience through our common sense business from the people that have reached the top ranks in the company. This allows us value of success in motion that we can see and learn from. That kind of experience is crucial when 95% of our success comes from the way that we think in our mind, and 5% comes from the actions we practice. So we need to increase our value on a daily basis. And the fifth step is we need to be able to share value with others. Never forget the powerful words. I'm so glad you shared that with me. There's so many people having that same problem that have found a solution. What's the best number I can text you some information to that'll show you what I'm talking about? Now, see, I'm not talking about magical ingredients. I'm not talking about the best comp plan in the world or the most worshiped guru on the planet. I'm talking about a solution to the problem that your prospect is facing, and they're always eager to see a solution. So think about what I'm saying. Practicing this daily habit of 5 things, 5 days a week for 12 weeks, folks, lays in the foundation of actions, producing a harvest that most call lucky. Again, my name is Earl Teets. I look forward to seeing you at one of our events or working with you online over the phone. And there is more training that you can find on Earl's blog post, which you can find at projecthealthywealth.com. Okay. So I don't know if that link will work when we click on it in this. If not, I'll do a stop on this screen share and we'll go pick up another one. Share the screen. Let's see here. Let's go here. Now we'll go back to our Zoom and share. And while we're here, we're going to go to my Facebook page. Whoops. What I want to show you at the Facebook page is some success in motion. This Team Wellness HQ is one of those Facebook groups, all right? This is for people who have already joined the business, where they have the ability to go through training, recognize people that are climbing ranks in our company. It's awesome to see solutions. We have the weekly call that's here and recorded. We also have the week 2 team training of the Tuesday Grow to Go, where we can see the people actually practicing what is taught. So there is so much here. Think how it feels when a mama can bring her child to this training from home and see other mamas with their children attending this training that are earning from home. That sure is a large slice of reality over hype and hope. Folks, that's what we have here. We also have another Facebook group that we can invite people to that are not in the business, called our VIP Wellness HQ. This is where we can show information that pertains to what they can learn about the products or services that we have to offer. Under this section called Guides, holy moly, look at that. Guide 1, welcome. It tells you what to do. Guide 2, we start talking about the products, right? So guide 3, see, each one of these little videos allows you information and education. Usually it's the doctors and the company owners sharing the facts, and then they let the people that are actually using the products share results. So you have reality over hype and hope, folks. Don't let anybody tell you that what you got is not for real. Oh, excuse me. Okay, next, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the blog post to find more training. We're going to go to projecthealthywealth.com because this is a tool that I built for my team as I have my lawn care company that keeps me going 60 to 80 hours a week. There's a lot of training and things that you can find in this blog. So we go to projecthealthywealth.com. You see Earl's blog. You click on that, and you'll see under these recent posts, Common Sense Home Business is a quick explanation of who we are and what we do. How to Beat Inflation is another one that's very powerful, okay? How to Master Ask, Learn, and Lead training is very helpful to a new person in this business. The Advantage of a Process to Profit Beats Kit Selling, another major training in that blog post. And here's a very important one. How to Find People for Your Home Business Online in 2023. This is major training that will help somebody that says, I live in a rural area. I don't have a way to go out and talk to people about a home business, okay? Great. Social media is full of them. We can show you how to utilize LinkedIn and Facebook to locate people for your home business with actual method of operation that has produced. Now, folks, our whole mission here at Common Sense is to be a world leader in helping people help themselves. So I hope what I've shared with you today has opened your eyes to how we are here to help. Everything is here to show you exactly what you need to practice on a daily basis. I am a phone call, a mouse click, or a text message away from help when you need me. And there's a whole team of leaders all the way up to the ownership that's here to help you as well. In this business, you're not in business by yourself. You have help each step of the way. When two or more are gathered to bring God glory, the impossible becomes possible. God never made any mistakes, and he made you. Again, I look forward to meeting you in person, online, or at one of our events. It really is a blessing to help people help themselves. God bless you, and get excited because you're now part of Success in Motion, and it's your turn to earn.